Hi everyone, it's Kute here. I think the time has come for me to ask you a very important question. Will you marry me? Will you marry me? Now, let me explain what I mean by that. The way I see it, the most important question, or at least one of the most important questions that you can ask yourself is, will you marry me? In the world today, there's so much talk, there's so many books, there's so many seminars, there's so many websites and so much information out there on how to build a relationship, how to find your man, find your soulmate, find your lover, find your, whatever it is, the love of your life, catch him, keep him forever, make him marry you, on and on and on and on and on. It's endless. But this Valentine's Day, what I want you to think about and marinate on is that the most important relationship that you can cultivate is not with another person. The most important relationship that you can cultivate is not with your husband, is not with your lover, is not with your wife, is not even with your child. But the most important relationship that you can cultivate, at least in this world, is with yourself. So lovers may leave you, relationships may end, husbands, wives may divorce you, friends may betray you. At the end of the day, what you're left with, what you have to love and to hold, to cherish, to serve, till death do us part, truly, is yourself. Are you willing to be your best friend? Are you willing to be your best lover? Are you willing to be your soulmate this Valentine's Day? This Valentine's Day, I want to encourage you to get married to yourself, to commit to yourself in such a potent and powerful and authentic way. Because if you can't commit to you, why should anyone else commit to you? Are you willing to commit to you? Are you willing to acknowledge you? Are you willing to be true to you, to love and to hold? Are you willing this Valentine's Day to appreciate and love yourself in ways that perhaps you haven't? There's nothing you need to do, there's nothing you need to be other than to make that commitment. Are you willing to take your relationship with yourself to the next level? There's so much about ourselves that we often take for granted. There's so much about ourselves that we often overlook. That this Valentine's Day, I want you to make that commitment. To make that commitment to truly showing up for yourself, truly loving yourself, and truly being in relationship with yourself. This is the inner marriage. This is the inner marriage with you and all parts of yourself. And from this place, you will become full. You will become full of love. You'll become full of connection. You'll become so full of fullness that it's from that fullness that you won't actually need someone else. So often we're going into relationships with a sense of need. Oh, I need this person. I can't live without them. I need them. I need them to validate me, to compliment me, to tell me how great I am. But when you love yourself and when you become full with the recognition of who you are, you become full with the self-appreciation of your own beauty, of your own greatness, of your own worth, then you no longer need someone else. And when you no longer need someone else, it completely changes your relationship with yourself. It completely changes your relationship with other people. It completely changes your relationship with relationship. Because so often we're going into relationship trying to get something. We're going into relationship trying to get someone else to give us the love we're seeking, or the love we think we're lacking. We're trying to get someone else to give us something. But when you're full with your own connection, with your own love, you're self-fulfilled, you're fulfilled within yourself, then you can go into relationship not from a place of need, but from a place of fullness, from a place of overflow. which then shifts and gives you a whole different level of power to be able to see relationships more clearly and to make wise and authentic choices in relationships. So much of what we call love and, oh, I'm in love with you, I'm in love with this person, isn't necessarily love. Is that that particular person out there is fulfilling something in here that's lacking or that we feel is lacking. But when you're full and you don't need certain things anymore that may have fulfilled you superficially, you can actually truly make choices in your relationships that serve you, that honor you, that nourish your heart. So this Valentine's, here's my challenge, is to love yourself like never before. This Valentine's, here's my challenge, is to make yourself your Valentine's, is to get married to yourself. This Valentine's, here's my challenge. What would you need to do? How would you need to be with yourself? What can you do for yourself that would literally make this Valentine's Day the most ecstatic, blissful, and joyful Valentine's Day of your entire life? Are you ready? Are you ready to get married? So take a moment right now as we're gathered here today. As we're gathered here today to celebrate your union. As we're gathered here today to celebrate your commitment ceremony with yourself. Are you, my friend, are you willing to take yourself this Valentine's Day as your sacred beloved? If so, say I do. So ask yourself that question. Will you marry me? Will you marry me? Love you lots. Love now. Happy Valentine's Day.